Okay, now we have to simulate first order system. We type Simulink, and we need a transfer function. TR function transfer. We drag it. Oops, we forget this model. And we drag the transfer function. Okay, now what we need is a step function. We go to sources, look for step function, or just type step function here. Okay. You can add a scope. Add a scope here, or sinks, or common blocks here exist. Well, we don't have to do all this, but what the heck. We connect these. First thing we have to do in the lab is what? Find price time, big value, percent overshoot, settling time, and we have to vary A from -1. Let's try with -1. -1. Where is the model? Here's the model. Okay. We go change this to -1. You can see the numerator is 1. A is -1. Okay. And we go to right click. Well, we could do this first of all and see what's happening in the scope. And we expand this and get this, and we get unstable system because it grows forever. Now we need to do this here. You can read that if you want from the scope, but we go to linearize. Well, linear analysis, and then linearize block. Then we click here, step, new step, simulate, and we get the same thing as the scope, the result. Okay, we get time in seconds. Oops, we'll not have this to go on. Time in seconds and amplitude, step response, and system unstable because the pole is in the right hand side. Okay. Now if you want to see poles, where's the pole? Pole zeros, or then linearize, and we see the pole, here it is, at what? 1. And this is the 0. And this is obviously the right hand side of the S-plane. Okay, now we could do another thing. Shove this, طبعا no, and go change the transfer function to 0. Here is 0. نعمل become 0, so we have 1 and 0, the coefficient of the constant, so it becomes 1 over s. Here's 1 over s. Also linearize. Where's the linearization? Linear analysis, linearize block, and then we start with a new step here and see what happens. And we get like a strange output one. 40. Well, we didn't see no sine wave. We have to put a sine wave, then we see what would happen. It was supposed to be oscillating. Okay, and see where's the pole now. Here we go, pole, linearize.